Hey Adventurespirers, welcome back to the channel. So today is my second part series talking about ChatGPT. And I wanted to come to you with hopefully useful information. I was wondering how I could have ChatGPT on my smartphone so that I have it at my disposal whenever I want to use it. I found that I was just using it on the desktop. And so others might be like me. Others may not have tried ChatGPT at all, which I want to say to you, try it so you can have an opinion about it. There's a lot of conversations about ChatGPT, some good and some concerning, right? There's a lot of happening very, very quickly, and people are not prepared for what we will need to answer, both ethically and unfortunately, there's always people who take something that could be very useful to all of us and make it into something that is harmful. And also there's the conversations around job creation or the removal of jobs. It's a topical area, and I always want to be on top of the things that people are talking about, especially as it relates to travel. So what I'm going to be talking to you about today are apps that you can use on your phone that are for iPhone users and apps that will be useful for Android users. So let's start with the iPhone users in no particular order here. The first one is Genie. Genie has limited free usage. It is $6.99 a week, and it is $44.99 for an annual or an unlimited use. It is powered by ChatGPT, and the one thing that stood out to me when I was looking at this is you are able to share your answer. So you've done your search and it's given you a response. You are able to share that with someone that you'd like to share that information with. The next one is called Chat On. And Chat On is $6.99 and $39.99 on an annual basis. It is also powered by ChatGPT as well as ChatGPT 4, which is the latest version of ChatGPT that we have going right now. The feature that stood out to me here is a voice to text option. So just like Siri, you can speak to and ask an inquiry, and then you can get a text response back to you. So that is Chat On. The last one for iPhone users is Perplexity. And Perplexity is free, and it is sponsored, or I should say powered by ChatGPT. And it has sources for the inquiries that they provide answers to you. So if you get an answer, you are able to cite a source, which I think is really important. I think what's one of the challenges or one of the questions around ChatGPT is, if you use some of the insights from ChatGPT, who do you give credit to? Is it your information because you put in a bomb search? Or is it the inquiries, or is it the origination source for the answer? You know, some of these are the questions that are coming up with this resource that has been and will be invaluable. But these are some of the questions that need to be answered. And some of this is really going to have to depend on the individual users, I think. So moving to Android. Android, the first one I want to talk to you about, my Android users, is Nova. And Nova actually is going to be available to Android and Google users. I think Google was a recent update for them. So it is $4.99 for a week and $39.99 for a year. It is powered by ChatGPT and ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo. So it's a little bit earlier, the version that they're using for this one, and the price may reflect that. One of the things that it stood out to me in terms of a feature is it does have a multiple purpose AI camera. And that just means if you do a search and you get your answer and you want to just take a portion of it or all of it and send to somebody, you can take an image, you can take a picture of it and send the picture on. So that stood out to me. I had not seen that with some of the others that I have looked at. Chat Sonic is the next one for my Android users. And what this one said is it surpasses ChatGPT. Now, I don't know about you, but I tend to use ChatGPT on my desktop. But apparently, ChatSonic for an app surpasses the features that ChatGPT offers. And so that's their selling point. They start off with some free and limited use, and then they are $12.67, and it is based on the number of words that are created or produced from your inquiries. The last one I'm going to talk about for Android is Bing. And Bing you might be very familiar with. It is a Microsoft product. It is free. It's the good news. And what stood out to me for Bing is the search engine for Microsoft. So it's a lot more accessible, I would say, right? Because if you're using their search platform, Edge, I believe it is, you'd be using it as a search engine anyway. So what they are using to power it is ChatGPT and ChatGPT-4. So they're using the most up-to-date version of ChatGPT. What this also can do is it can generate images, which is kind of neat, right? If you think of something pretty unique, creative, you can put that into your search engine and now it can spit an image. So, play around with some of these options and see how useful they can be for your everyday life or your business. I want to give you a bonus as well, which I just discovered, and I have used this one personally. And I went to a travel summit in Puerto Rico. I'll have a video for that in the upcoming weeks. But there was a company called Matador there, and they mentioned that they had a WhatsApp-based AI chatbot. And so I was intrigued, and so I have tried it. What's wonderful about it is most of us are using WhatsApp. And you pretty much, it's just like taking on an additional contact. And then if you have a question, you just put it in there and it's going to respond to you like you would be responding to a friend via WhatsApp. The website to get signed on, and the other good news is it's free, is called guidegeek.com. So check it out, see what you think, and let me know in the chat. Please do engage if you've tried any of these apps, or if you have another app that you've been using that you really like. Let me know. Again, if you have not subscribed, please do. I hope to see you back here soon. Bye.